Today we want to look at the tab meals of our reservation form. We get to the form directly when we click on the suitcase icon in the menu and click on the tab meals. Here we can easily create the meal plan for each guest. The registration number serves us as a unique identification of a process and will be created automatically after we have saved our reservation for the very first time. After having assigned once, the registration number cannot be changed anymore. Next to the registration number, we can see which path this process is in. The current path on the left, the total number of paths on the right. Normally, a path contains an on period of time. All paths can be seen on the page paths. Thanks to this function, it is possible to book a varying number of guests per day, for example of a group, or to change rooms during the stay. We can skip through the paths with these two buttons. In most cases, one path is sufficient. The meal plan. The default meal plans, for example full board with packed lunch, can be created via these predefined IDs, which can be extended in our reference data. Start with. We select the first meal of the guest here, depending on when the guests arrive. Vegetarians or Muslims. Up to 4 different special meals can be distinguished per day. Special meals are then served for the times of day selected here. In the row below, we can change the special meals up to 4 specified special meals for each reservation individually, instead of using the predefined 4 default special meals per meal plan. The meal plan table. Here we can see the meal plan data for each guest. The types of meals and number of guests are displayed per day and can be changed here per day. When changing data in single times of day, the changes are not taken into consideration for billing purposes. The changes of the types of meals, however, are. The number of meals and the types of meals can be altered for every time of day. We would like to point out that the meal plan is automatically adjusted when changing the number of guests. If we wish to switch off this function, we simply click on the control box on the right with the title Lock, like Lock No Changes by Program for the respective row. For each row, an internal memo can be stored at the very right. If we wish to add another row for the meal plan for one day, we click on the respective date and click on the button Add Row. We now can enter the number of guests and another meal in our added row. Rows which we have added ourselves can be removed again by clicking on the row of the day, and we click on the button Delete. The meal plan is set to half and full board in the default setting. If we sell single meals, our supervisor can set up the system in a way that each meal is transferred to the billing page and any direct changes are possible via the column Log.